How about now, babe? Hello, everyone. Her father has always been kind, and him and I get along well, but he sits and watches me often as I run around after the children. One day, as I was laying the children's clothing on the bed, I caught him turning the camera on his phone. Can you hear me now, babe? So the person on his video call could see me. I do this because the person on the phone shouted hello. It's weird. My speakers on my computer aren't working. I have to rearrange my damn settings to my stupid webcam.
I guess the most important thing that I can see is that people are having behavior that is unacceptable. And the only answer that you can really immediately do is walk out. You do not stay in an environment where people are going to be...
Is my TV background too
dangerous?
Loud, babe?
Yeah. It's time to start looking for a new job. I know you can't afford to quit this one.
You've got to walk out.
But the reality is, people have bills to pay.
Thank you, baby. I'll turn down.
Over their heads, so
it's weird. When I'm coming from my computer, it's not. From my webcam, it does. How about now?
Try to stick it out. Start looking.
So she should need to go to the individual and say, "This is a behavior that won't be tolerated. I don't appreciate this behavior."
Yes. I think you can call out people. I think we'll start with family number 4, but that is very.
How about now? Okay. Thank you, babe. Oh, excuse me. All right, today we are finishing these bad boys. And at the end of it, there's a surprise. Should I show you now? No, we'll wait. Still got to get the alcohol ink off of my nails from yesterday. I'm just going to take some acetone. So recap on yesterday, I did a complete new set on my right hand for my birthday. Didn't like how it was coming out, getting late, so I figured I'd finish today. Still need to do this hand, but that's my left hand. Probably won't do that on one. So I'm going to take my little thingies, try to get this alcohol ink off. If not, I'll just use a cuticle bit. Just taking some acetone. So I did this last night. This is what a little preview of what they're going to look like. Just different on every nail, but just like that. All right. That does not want to come off, so cuticle bit is coming out. Now my little ball, little cuticle bit, little pointy one. Let's see it. Now I am left-handed, so I work in reverse.
So my birthday's Friday. I really don't think I'm gonna get both hands done, but I'm going to try. That's why I probably won't do my left hand on live, because that one is way slower. And then if you all know, when you're on live, you go super slow. You're constantly making sure you're in frame, making sure, you know, checking comments or talking, not really focusing on what you're doing. Like now, out of frame. I am going to buff the nails out a little bit because they're still a little shiny. Oh, and I cut my nail. My finger. Don't know how I did that. But I have just the thing for that. Alright. That's good enough. Let me clean up the dust. First get rid of the owie. Right here. Infalab. Magic Touch. Liquid. Can't say that word. Septic. Skin protector. If you get a client and you get a little nick or yourself, put it on like a little cotton ball or whatever and put it on there, and it stops the bleeding, and it makes sure it doesn't get infected or none of that, and bam, bleeding stopped. Doesn't burn. Smells kind of minty. Beauty. Just uses some 99% isopropyl alcohol. Don't know why I'm doing this when I gotta buff them anyway, but I'd rather see it, make sure I get it all before I move forward. Okay. You're good to go. You can either use this little guy, it's like a 180, 100 buffer, or like a buffer. This is like a 240, or this one, it's like a 150. I go in between, just depends on how rough I need it, which I don't, so I'm probably gonna go with the 180. 240 is too fine. Want to buff off the shine, or like in my case, I had matte nail polish on yesterday. Just buff them out a little bit. Get that shine off and polish, whatever. Just need a little bit of scratches just for your polish and everything to stick. You don't want it too smooth, too shiny, too, you know, any dirt, oils, whatever is on it from the day. And then wipe it again with some isopropyl alcohol, brushing down so your dust and everything gets off your nail folds and not in them. Get under the nails. And there we go. Okay. Then I'll go in with a lint free and just dry them. Because if you don't want the issues of the base coat and the alcohol mixing, because it's just not pretty. It's like oil slick. I'm going to use my IGel Beauty Pro Gel Base. And then for the top coat, my favorite top coat is the glaze. For the colors, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors we're going to use. Probably 8. I don't know if I'm going to bust up the white, but maybe. We're going to use IGel Beauty number 71 or IGel Match. And then IGel Universal City, sorry, number 104. IGel Beauty Twinkle White, LB04. IGel Beauty Something Blue. D&D Misty Blue. Morovan, I can never say this name. Girl, it's G1453. My Born Pretty White. And then the gel liner in Platinum. It's a gold and a silver. It's really pretty. That's what I used on this one. So we're going to take our little mixing palette with, oh yeah, I forgot we need, where's it at? I want to use that one. And then I'm going to use the IGel Beauty base coat, just the regular gel base coat, to do the marbling, because I don't like the Born Pretty blooming gel. It does weird funky things. I don't know if it's old or what, but the Pro Gel's super thick. You don't want it too thick to bloom with. You want it thinner, I guess. I find it thinner better. You don't get the wrinkles. Let me know if my camera, like, everything's okay. If it needs to be zoomed in, the brightness needs to be turned up or down. Basically, I just dipped it in there once, and that's as much as you need. You don't need much base because you don't want it thick, because then it also makes your nails look super bulky. And then I'm going to take my little sticker rubbers and just go on the edges, get the excess off, make sure I keep my shape, keep, you know, not too bulky. I do this also because when you pull it out, you don't have to sand the edges from the bulkiness. 30 seconds in my lap. While we're waiting, we can get the colors ready, I guess. All right. So I'm going to take the darkest color first and put it on my little stone little mixing palette. It's literally just a piece of granite that, I don't know, one of my kids brought home from somewhere. Probably a field trip. You're going to need quite a bit because you're doing all of your nails. You don't need a ton, but you're going to need quite a good amount. Right, that's the D&D. And then from there, I'm going to put the white, the twinkling white, in the middle of it. Try not to touch the other color. If you do, that's not a big deal. Just make sure you wipe your brush before you stick it back in the bottle. And then I'm going to go with my Universal City. Go on the other side of the dark blue. And you can put it any way you want, any which way, shape, or form. I like putting the lighter colors on the sides of the dark colors and then go back to darking. And then we'll go dark again with my IGel Beauty. This one's another glitter one, so it's going to go on this side. I want to put two glitters together and be a mess. And then we're going to take my something blue, which is glittery also, but not super sparkly. I'm going to put them right here. Last but not least, my pearl. This one I'm going to put on the outside. All right, and then we're going to take a little like dotting tool or a cuticle stick or whatever you have on hand. I'm just going to take my dot. And no, actually I need something thicker because the pearl. I'm just going to take the end of the stick and just kind of push this in. Where'd it go? It broke. I'll push it in more because it got kind of spread out. I didn't want it to touch the other color. Alright, and then you just take it and swirl it however you want. Wipe it off. Back to my cuticle stick. I mean my poker, my little styling thingy. And just try to get the colors as mixed as you want, as much as you want. Pull them, move them, whatever. I gotta pull this lighter blue up more into the dark. There we go. I'll probably need to add more light blue, but you can even like add as you go, adding more to it, like going run it across it. More, not really doing much. And then if you want, you can be a little adventurous and add the liner gel, which I put afterwards. Just a little. Stuck it right in there. Just adding a little bit, so then less work at the end, but it doesn't really matter. And again, move them around. And that's pretty much good. So we're going to take the IGel Beauty, the regular gel, like the base coat. Get yourself a flat, not thick brush, but big enough but flat enough you're going to pick up enough product. And just put a thin little layer, like people call it like a slip layer when they're using gel, hard gel, builder gel. But it's, instead of using the blooming gel, I think they work the same, in all honesty. I'm going to do a couple nails instead of just one at a time. Give them time to move before you stick them in the lab. There we go. I got a little on my skin. Let me get rid of it. All right. And then just go ham. However you want it, scoop it up. Just like that. And then that one goes that way. So we're going to go, we'll start up here and just like, don't, how do you call it? Don't smear it on there. Just float it on there. Then wipe it off. Get some more. And just nicely float the gel polish on there. I need some dark color in there. Get a little dark. You can touch it, but it will like move. So you gotta like touch it where you want it, like where you want it to go. Don't use the brush and swipe it like if you were painting it on. You want to just float it. Put it where you like it. There we go. And then just let it move and do its thing while you move on to the next one. Pick up some more. I'm gonna go down here. Like create like a smile line or like a French, but not really. A half French, I would say. There we go. Had to get that glitter darker in there. Didn't want to go. And don't worry, if you have a lot on there, don't worry, we're going to fix it right now. Dip your finger to like whichever way you want it to go. It will move. It will get rid of the excess. And if it doesn't, after you're good and happy with where it's gone and how it's moved, see how it's spreading? It's slowly, but I like it that way. And it doesn't do funky things like my blooming gel. Take your lint-free wipe and dab the sides because it gets off, see, all that extra, which would cause it to lift later on. Like, or how do you call it? A curl, peel, not cure properly. Just wherever you have the excess. And it also helps it from moving too much. Alrighty. And then we're gonna make sure there's no clear in my cuticles, which I always get. Don't know why. And then we'll cure it for just a quick 30 seconds. All right. Do the next two. Same thing again. I think I'm gonna add some more dark blue to it because if you look at that one, it's darker. Those ones aren't so dark. Just drip it on there. And then I just move it around again. Move the glue through. And then we go to pick up again. And this one will go this way with it. So I picked up a lot right there, so it's wanting to just lay on a nail. Moving my finger down so it's moving down. Out of frame again. Alright, so I'm just going to let you guys watch while I finish this. I'm going to go in with a little bit of, even though it's cured, a little dark blue in here because it's too light for me. Just plop it on there. It still looks good. I like it. Way better than what was going on with this stuff yesterday. And then taking making sure my finger stays down. You can clean your brush if you want, if you think it's getting too clogged. Not an issue. Last finger. If you want to add more to it, you can. There's no like right or wrong way to do it. If you don't like it, just add some more. Like I'm gonna add some more base coat here. Make sure I wipe it just in case. Clean my fingernails so it's not getting on my skin. And I'm gonna add a little bit more color to these ones. Oh, I had lint in that one. See how that one's getting ready to drip? Don't know if you can see it. But it has like a nice clop right there. That's what you want, to drip off of your finger and not on your finger. All right, and then you take alcohol wipe again, or just a lint-free wipe, and pat it along the edge, the free edge. Get that excess off. You don't need it, you don't want it, it just causes problems. Same with the pinky, which overloaded my pinky by a lot. Let it run back down the sides. There's a bubble in this one. There we go. And oh, we got a little bit more. Too much on this nail. There we go. A little cure it. Make sure there's no lint on it, like right now. And re-cure. 30 seconds. Clean this up. Alrighty. Now we're going to take my liner gel. Probably going to use a smaller liner brush, so thinner one, a little bit there. Get my liner brush. I'm going to use my Nails by Dev Fine Detailer. Should clean it in some alcohol. And just make lines like the marble. You know, see how the marble is the darker line in the middle? Or wherever you want. Just follow the lines wherever you want. Make a little, kind of like, you know, attention to detail. Do the little things that matter. Yeah, I like that better than that one. Did that one last night after I got off with you guys because I wanted to try it out. If I didn't like it, we were going to do something else. But I'm a Pisces. I love the water. I love the beach. I love blue and purple. So there we go. Move to the next one. I just kind of go with the lines of the, like, the marble that you put in. Just go with them. If you don't like it, nobody says you can't take it off or move it. Just take a little alcohol and wipe it off. Ta-da! And I shake a lot, so I just literally sometimes when I'm doing this, just let my hand shake and the lines come out. Okay. You can do a lot on them. You can do a little. Like this one has a nice pretty vein that goes like through it. And I just go right next to it. Twirl it. You know. Make them different. Look them just different. Everybody's different. All right. 30-second cure. Now we get to move to the fun part. Anybody guess what the fun part is? If you're correct. I got out all my stones and colors that I'm going to use today. Did that last night. So we'd be ready to go for today. What I'm going to do is fold this up so I don't stick my arm in it. That would be a no-go. Clean. I love these because they're so cheap and so just disposable. They're puppy wee wee pads. They're freaking awesome. All right, so we're gonna use my LGNPRO Bling It in a white rhinestone gel. Wanted to try hers out because I've tried a couple. I love Macart. They changed their formula, so it's different now. It's not the old one. What else have I tried? I've tried Enel Couture. I don't like that one very much. I love his products, but his rhinestone glue, I don't know if it was a bad batch or what, but I cured them. I took a hot shower like 3 days later, got out, and they were peeling, literally peeling off of my nail. So yeah, that was not that they make me too happy. So let me close all these bottles so I don't knock them over. I'm prone to accidents. But that's me. I'm just used to it. I'll trip over my own foot. All right, all my polishes are closed. Get my brushes out of the way. I'm gonna leave these out because probably gonna need them to clean up any excess glue around your cuticles. All right, I have my IGel Beauty picker, rhinestone picker upper. In for the main attraction, we have my opal white we're going to use. See that? We have a bunch of different big and pointed and flat back rhinestones, super tiny pointed, and all these that I'm going to use. Those are the big ones I'm using, besides the big round ones. These are the shapes. Probably not all of them. Nails aren't long enough for them, but I got them out just in case. We're going to use 3 different color blues and multiple different sizes. If my camera will focus. Focus. Maybe if I do this. Not better? No, not brighter. That's ugly. I love these little containers. They were for my diamond paintings, but they work perfect for these. The bigger ones. And then we're going to go on to my AB Moonlight. My favorite ones ever. They like a purplish blue tint to them, which depending on which way you look at them. Sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're blue, sometimes it's green, but it's not like the AB crystals. These are the Moonlight. And then my little tiny, super tiny AB crystals. And then my Moonlight, super small ones. Wish my camera would focus. Being a brat. And then my medium Moonlight. I wish you guys could see these because, oh, there we go. Can you see over there in the corner by this finger? Where the not so bright is? Let me move this light out of the way to see what happens then. That better? Can you see it a little bit? There we go. Thank you, camera. Focus. Alrighty. Just move the light up and you're able to focus on everything. So that's what we're going to use. I might pull out some more if I feel like it. I don't like the way these are looking, but they're kind of like the blue sapphire, and then I have my AB, and then I have my Moonlight pointed backs. And then I think it's like topaz or not emerald, so I don't know. But those are the ones we're using. Time for the fun part. This takes me forever because I don't know who else takes forever doing just this like rhinestone placement or crystal or gem placement. Takes me forever. These are all I think they're called 2080 or 2088. They're like the step down from Swarovski's, even though I am qualified to use Swarovski's because I sell press-ons. But the certain, I have to find another distributor because the one that I'm like qualified to go through, they won't ship unless it's like a $500 how do you say it? Like order. I was like, yeah, nope. I just use the end of my rhinestone picker. You can use a brush. You can use anything actually, whatever you want. And I'm gonna start with my pinky because that's the one that's the less gets less work because it's small, and I don't want it pulling. We're just gonna go around the cuticle and down a little bit. And then we'll switch over to my picker upper and start placing. I don't use the big ones on this finger because, like I said, it's little. I'm not trying to get the shit stuck. And I'm gonna use the little pointed backs to put in between my bigger gems instead of placing caviar beads. I love caviar beads, but they are a pain in my booty. They move because mine are actual real metal. They're not plastic. So they move if you don't set them like right away. Them bitches move. There we go. And that one's too big. Only problem with my little pointed backs, they're all mixed up in sizes. The only issue, trying to find the right same size. The pain in the butt. There we go. I have all my stones like literally in their own individual compartment, all sized out. But these ones, they're all mine, so I just shove them all together. And then we'll go down from there. We need 2 more of these bitches up. Yeah, one day I had a crystal catastrophe, what my kids call it. I was cleaning and I was putting my stones away, and in the old boxes I had them in, I love them, but oh Lord, they are not nice when they fall. Let's just say they fail. And when that happened, and that's too big. I just got done organizing them, like literally that morning or that afternoon, and they fell. Well, they fell out of their compartment, out of their little individual case, and splattered all over my floor. All my kids heard was "fuck!" Like, I was mad. I couldn't help it. I was mad. My kids came running in, and my son looks at me, and I'm just looking at the floor. He looks down and he goes, "Oh, that's not good." I'm like, yeah, you think? He helped me clean them up. So then I just placed them inside a box with all the other ones and left it as that and moved on. I was not about to sit there and spend another week, literally a week, organizing and sorting everything. Hang on, I gotta let my dog in. He's like complaining at me. Come on. Right. Okay. This one's stuck. There we go. Now these you can get off AliExpress. I've gotten all of mine. Because one, you can get them in bulk for cheap. Like real cheap. But not like Sheen quality. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Sheen quality, but I use like on my real people, not my practice hand or my, how do you call it? Sample displays. Those I use the like cheaper quality ones because I have them. Why not use them? But I just don't want to use them on actual people because they're not good quality. Like, you don't have to have money and be rich to buy good quality stones. Like, you really don't. AliExpress, type in, I think if I remember correctly, it's 2088 or 2080. Rhinestones or crystals, and they'll pop up. If you don't mind it taking a minute to get here, buy them ahead of time. That's what I do. If I know I'm going to run out, or if I need a color, or if I need more, I'll literally order them months in advance ahead of time, just so I don't run out. Trying to find the same size is ridiculous. I guess that one's just going to have to do. It's a little smaller, but you know what? I need to move on. Oh, you can't tell. Okay. There we go. There. Can't tell it's a different size, really. And then we'll move on down sizes. Just trying to make sure I have the same sizes before I put them on. One of my biggest pet peeves is I'll get one and I think it's the same size, go to put it on. Nope, it's either a hair smaller or a hair bigger, and I hate that. If you're just doing a random placement, go for it, doesn't matter. But when you're trying to be like particular, it's a pain in the butt. Let's see, what color do I want? This one. And I'll go to my super tiny ones, put them in between these ones, because I don't think I have small enough point backs to put there. Probably do, but I'm not going to search for them. That's too much work. You saw how much work it took just to find 4. Why did I get fuzz on that? I have no idea. Try to keep your picker upper like clear of glue, gel, fuzz. Because if you don't, it's going to get on your nails. It's going to get in your stone placement, and it's not going to come off. Because you're not going to see it probably till after it cures. I don't know where to go there. Oh, my hair, my head, it keeps getting in the way of the light. Sorry. All right, I need one more. I need small size for the end. Get some more glue. You can even flash cure this as you go, but because I put the whole, like where I want to place it down, don't flash cure it because you'll cure it. Not good. Get my little tiny blue ones with my moonlight. Put them on there. There we go. Make sure they're in place before you cure it. You don't want to cure it and you can't move it. Done that. Not too fucking awesome, because then you pull it out of the lamp, you look at it, you're like, oh shit, that wasn't like that. Because it moved. So double, triple, quadruple check before you put it in. Ta-da! And then just give it a little 10-second nuke so it doesn't move. So you can move on to the next one. Now this one and this one, we're going to do super big designs. So this one we'll do next, just to get it. Still going to have big stones on it, but don't want to be too big because it will get stuck in my hair. I mean, I can get it to not stick in my hair, but I grabbed a little too much, but it's okay. So I try to use my flat backs or like this here because they're not going to really catch my hair. You use enough glue underneath it, you're set. It's not going to catch in your hair. It's going to move a little bit, but you'll get it in its place in a minute. And then I just take up, use that extra glue that pressed out to place more stones. And it's moving, but it's okay. It's just one. I'd rather have one moving than multiple things moving on this thing. Because that's a pain in the butt when you have all your stones just running and you're chasing them. It's not fun. At least this, when I move it, they move all together pretty much. Trying to do it like, you know, opposite colors or opposite like ways. Like if I put a color AB on one side, I'm gonna put it on the opposite side, but in a different direction. Or no, opposite side, I guess you can say. You can call it. It's all moving. Just push it right back. Same with those. See, I put these up here, put those ones down there. Once I get last two on there, I'm gonna nuke it for a second or two. Or should have get my flashlight out. Make it easier. What I should have done. Roscoe, hush. These guys are stuck together. Why? Thank you. There we go. Move it back into place. I go in with a little like detail brush, and I'll get some alcohol. And if any of the glue or whatever got on the stones, get it off before you cure it, so you don't lose the facets of them. Roscoe. I have my window open and people are walking around outside. He's like not happy because they're close to my house or my room where my window is. Not literally close to my room, but maybe across the street and he'll bark at him. A weirdo. Let me use the cuticle of this guy and push him back over him. And I'm gonna cure it before it moves again. And of course it's moving again. Get back in place. That's one reason why I like the Macart. The older, like, how do you call it? The older product, not the new one. It didn't move. Okay, see how that's lifting right there? It's okay. You put glue on there or under there, no more lifting. There we go. Temu or Wish. I mean Sheen. Don't remember which one, but $2. It works and it's rechargeable. Not even battery powered, which makes me happy. I'll just stick some glue under there. And then place a couple stones right there. Some bigger ones, because you put the bigger ones, it kind of helps cover that gap. So that nothing can get trapped under there, it can get stuck under there. It works really well. I suck at rhinestone placement, even though, like, I love to do it. But I keep forgetting these guys. But I can never come up with, like, cute designs, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to nuke that for 10 seconds. And I'm going to switch my rhinestone to use something else on the other end because I'm getting rhinestone cluster glue all over me from it being on the other end. That's the sucky part. So I'm just going to go with, wiped it off, and I'm going to go with my dotting tool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do my other brush. Oh, my heater kicked on. My little cheapy, like, liner detail brush, whatever you want to call it. I call it a detail brush because it's not a liner. And then I'm going to put some more up here. Probably out of frame. Sorry. And then I'm going to put a pointed one right there. And another pointed one right there. Now remember, your pointed backs, you have to use more gel or more glue. And they will stay and not pull your hair or lift. If you use like a tiny bit, like you would with a flat back, it's gonna get stuck in your hair. It's gonna lift. It's gonna do damage. It's gonna hurt. There we go. And up here, I'm gonna go with that guy. Too small. Okay, that's perfect size. So I'm trying to like size them out so they're not overlapping each other, but they're laying perfectly fine. And then we'll go in the middle of you. You. Take a couple of little ones if I can grab them. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Alright. What do y'all think? I think I need more, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna share that completely and move on till I think of something. But like I was saying with your stones, when you buy them, you can buy them from Shein. You can buy them from Temu. Just make sure they say glass. Don't get the resin or plastic ones. Make sure they say glass. Because those you can actually wipe off and clean with acetone. And they don't melt because they're glass. The plastic ones, the resin ones, they're going to just melt and just look ugly when you clean them with the acetone. Alright. Moving on to the next one. I'm gonna go. This was stupid of me to start off with all this rhinestone glue, but you know what? Oh well. I'm gonna be chasing them, but it's okay. It's okay. Here we go with the big one. I'm gonna take my cushion, put him there. See how I need more glue? Get there eventually. Sometimes I put too much, sometimes I don't put enough. Dig it in there. Some people use acrylic to place, oh crap, to put their stones. That's an awesome way to do it too. Just, I don't like it that way. Because if you're not quick enough like me, it's going to dry before you can even get it placed. Alright, we're going to put him that way. See how I kind of like angle him? Like that. Wow. Okay. More glue. Sorry if I get muffled. I'm putting my rhinestone picker in my mouth. And then I'm going to pick up, I guess, triangle square. I'm going to go risky. I'm going to go square. So I'm getting my square moonlight. That doesn't want to pick up with my picker through. There we go. All that is just wax from this. It will come off after you clean them. but make sure you get the glue off before you cure it, because if you don't, it's not coming off. Just a little tip. This guy, I'm gonna put him here. Give it a little color. Blue. And I'm gonna go. I like to shove some stones also underneath the big ones, because it also helps. Not completely underneath, just slightly, because it helps with the catching and the grabbing of the hair. Just another little tip that I learned from, what is her name? I can't think of her name right now. The lady who does Cardi B's nails, her. I would watch her do nails and nail rhinestone placements, and that's what she said. Put them not underneath, but underneath. Bump them up against the gems. Come here, you. Need a bigger one. Correct. And if you think they're moving too much, take off the extra glue and cure it. That's what I do. So it doesn't care if it's a hassle for you. Just make sure you move them back before you cure it. There we go. And then just cure. Just a little bit. Just enough so they stop moving on you. And then they stop moving. And then you can go back and put more glue. More cluster gel. This time you don't need as much unless you're going to put like the pointed backs in places like right here. Right here. I'm going to go just a little swoosh around that way. Am I out of frame? Yep, I sure am. Let me know when I'm out of frame. There we go. Move that up. There we go. Okay. No, 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 no. Where's my big one up next to? So if you weren't here yesterday, I am now licensed. Woohoo! I'm a licensed manicurist now. Soon I'll be working, hopefully. One of my old nail salons that I used to go to is gonna actually call her friend who works, has her own salon or works or needs a manicurist, whichever two. But it's not far from me, and she has like, I guess it's a nicer area, so like high paying clientele. She's like, I don't want you working here. I want you working here, but for what you do and like how good, like, I don't know, not how good I am, but for what I do, because my specialty is literally, I love crazy. I don't like simple. I don't like plain. And she goes, I don't want to downgrade you and have you get paid less than what you're worth. I was like, oh shit, okay. You know, and I appreciate that and I like that. That used to be my nail salon that I would go to get my nails done all the time. So she knows me, she remembers me, It's funny. It's actually the very first salon that I've ever passed out in, because I had an owie that I did not know of, and they were taking off my old set of nails, and there wasn't at that time. Still not really liking it, but I had like a blood blister underneath my nail. Didn't hurt, but when she took the nail off came the actual nail that was covering all that. And yeah, let's just say I saw that and passed out. Didn't eat breakfast that morning either, so that was another big issue. My kids come around the corner and mom like passed out in the chair or just waking up. Yeah, that was embarrassing. But she was like, "It's okay, honey, don't worry. I got you." The most embarrassing thing ever. But ever since then, she's been like rooting for me to get my license, and I went by and saw her today, and she hit me on my arm. I was like, "Ow!" She's like, "Look, I told you." So we'll see what happens from there. Not looking to really start work till Monday because my birthday is Friday, and I don't want to work on my birthday. So if I have to, I have to. But if I don't have to, I really don't want to. Dude, I'm even like getting away from my kids and my family. I'm like, I'm leaving Thursday night. I'll be back Saturday before my son's football banquet. So speaking of football, he's stoked, excited. He can't wait for that to come back around. He's even like, "Mom, should I go into flag football?" I was like, "Dude, no, you just played full contact. Why would you go back to flag? You hated that." Because he hates waiting for football. That's how much he loved it. He didn't want to stop. But pre-workouts or whatever they want to call it is coming up, so he'll be there soon. Maybe a little bit more glue right here. And right here. There we go. And place these little bitty guys. Ta-da! There we go. That works for me. Make sure it's all in place before you cure it. You don't want to cure it as it's moved and you're like, fuck. There we go. 10 seconds. Clean my tip again. I think of what I'm going to put right here. I'm going to go back and work somewhere on this one. Right down the middle. Whatever you do, don't top coat it before you are completely know that for sure you're done. Because if you do, you're going to have to go buff it again just to get the stuff to stick. And that's just a hassle. Just deal with the stickiness. Don't touch it. You'll be good. I'm going to go with the diamond shape. For the big round one. Big round one. Hey. There we go. And then go smaller size. Or should I keep going bigger? I don't know. I want this color right there. There we go. And then I want more oval. I want the bigger opals. Let's see. My bigger white ones. Not big, big, but bigger. There we go. Like that. Nope, that one is too big. We need to go a little smaller because it needs to line up with the guy. Right there so we can see them. Those are too small. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. And then we can fill in after. Fill in after. Oh, those two are stuck together. Here for 10 seconds. We'll go underneath the diamond. It's lifting right there. Not lifting, but it is a gap. Remember, no pulley hair. We don't want the pulley of the hair. That one's a bigger gap on that side. Depending on how big your gap is, depending on how big your stone is, you need to cover it. What I say. And because I'm using the little pointed backs, also, they come in, I have big sizes, cover all that stuff. Those are small. These guys can be there because they're small. Those two are stuck together, dang it. I hate it when that happens. That's what happens when you don't clean your rhinestone picker before you touch everything. Because then they start to get stuck together. There's the two big ones I was looking for. Those are going to go on this side. Just like that. Now you can get your AB crystals with, like, say, a silver background, a pink background. Even though they're AB, if it has a pink background or a gold background, look at them all together. Like, literally look at them. The silver, the gold, the pink backings, they are all different colors on the front. Even though they're literally like crystal AB, they're going to be different colors. I like that. So I make sure I get different color backings. There we go. What do you think? Better? I think so. Even though there's a hair or fuzz or lint that I need to get off before I cure it. All right, there we go. 10 seconds. And make sure you turn your fingers inside the lamp, like left to right, so it gets underneath. These are all my opals, and then random shit. Yeah, they're nice and organized and mixed. I mean, not mixed, different sizes, different containers or slots. Yeah, that's not so much the case with my junk nails, diamonds. I just threw them and then I got fed up with it. We got one more to go. And this one, I don't know what we're going to do. Probably use him. Maybe, maybe not. For sure, I'm going to use him. All right, let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to do the little swoosh, just like with that guy. But because he goes that way, I'm going to go this way. Make a little line. Start there. And then, because I'm tired of fighting it and running and chasing it around, we'll just go there first. Get my little stones placed. Nuke it. Move on. I'll go with you. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Get him out of frame. Dang it. Sorry, y'all. I'm like going big to small or small to big. And then if I can find them quick enough, the itty bitty ones to put in the corners. I don't like that color. I think it's pink. Those are clear. And if you guys watch me long enough, you'll figure out I'm not a very girly girl. I love my nails though, like that's, I have to have my nails done. Louise. Who is it? Yeah, babe. Yeah, babe. Sorry, that was my son asking to go on his PlayStation. I'll flip over this way, thank you. Oh, somebody's car alarm just went off. People piss me off with their stupid car alarms. In the middle of the night, just not giving two flying shits that their alarm is going off. They're home. They hear it, but they're not going to get up to turn it off. I'm sorry, but yes, I do live in an okay neighborhood. Not the greatest, but it's not the best, the like worst either. And whenever a car alarm is going off, I'm looking because I want to make sure. I mean, there's like homeless people that are running around the streets, up the street. So it's not that safe, but it's also, like I said, not that not safe. The homeless people pretty much mind their own business. They leave you alone. Few of them don't even bother talking to me because they know my dad. Or they know my dad, so they think they can talk to me. And I'm like, yeah, no. You got to give them that resting bitch face, you know? And they leave you alone. There we go. Found it. It's missing that and I needed it. Oh, it's still too big, but oh well. I'll just move him out. I don't like it anyway. It's pink. It's pink. I don't know how he got in there. Anyway, I like dark colors. I like blues and purples. Everybody says you like something that's the color of a bruise, which is blue, black, green, purple. I said not necessarily don't have to name it a bruise for me to like it, but I guess if you want. Okay, I'm gonna need this guy right there. Then I'm going to take my light after I get another pointy back in there. Take my light and just flash cure it for a second. So they don't move on me. Okay. And keep it moving. And then we're going to come down. I'll put a bunch right here because I know this is where I place my big stones. There we go. And I'm going to put this one. And then, which one do I want? No. I guess we'll just have to go with him. Oh, crap. Should we go with the other teardrop, the bigger teardrop, or the round cushion on this one? Anybody? Anybody? Nope. So we're going to go with probably the round one. I don't want to put two. Nope, I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. Take you off, 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 off. Don't like that. So I'm probably going to be this guy. Bastard. Like that. There we go. Get him back in place where I want him. Quickly put some bigger stones in there where the excess glue is coming out. Look, it's already moving. Bitch is already moving. The bitch is already moving. I hate it when they move. There we go. Break them up with that blue. And nuke it. Actually, this time I'm putting it in the lamp now. I need this. Almost done. Almost done. Once I go eat. There, here we go. Get more cluster glue. Now, if you did get any glue on any of the stones, remember, before you put them back in any container, clean them off. Like I have my junk mix that I'll clean off before I put them back in there. And you know, if you get the good stones, like the better crystals, the better ones, the 2088s, I think that's what they're called. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. If they don't crush or break, or if you don't lose the backing if you take them off, like your old set, you can reuse them on yourself or even on your display hands. I do. If I take them off my hand, I turn them around and reuse them. Now, I'm not saying you can do that from a client. If you have, like, say, a client, you take the stones off of their hand to reuse them on you or a display. No, don't do that. But, I mean, you could use them on a display, but not any, like, actual breathing human being. Don't do that. That's a no. That's a big no. That's a, like, what do you say? Sanitary issue. Sanitation issue. It's just gross. If your clients want to reuse them, shoot, go for it. You know, but you can't force them to reuse them, and you can't not make them reuse them. That's on them. Like I said, if it doesn't break or the backing doesn't come off, when I'm taking them off my own hands, shoot. Even if they do break, and if they're still kind of decent, I'll use them on my displays. But If they're still like perfectly intact, maybe a little dirty from wear, use them on a display, clean them up, or put them on the display and then clean them up. Why use your good ones and your brand new ones on something that's just a display and it's not going to really be shown out in the world, like if you put them on an actual person? That's how I see it. That's how I look at it. I'd rather have my work displayed on an actual out in the world than sitting on a dusty desk display, or even in a closet. You know what I mean? Okay, now we're going down in size again. Stop moving, please and thank you. Stop moving. Thank you. Dang. I think I used too much glue again because they're moving all over the place. No, I want the pointy back right here. I want you to go right there. Ta-da! There you go. Thank you very much. I'm a retard. Sorry, I talk to myself. I talk to my nails, my hands when I'm like sitting here working. Nobody's here. And when really nobody's here, I just talk to myself. It's a quirk, I guess, of mine. What is it crazy? Right there. There we go. Moving. Stop moving. Gosh darn you. Damn you. Alright, let me get. Where's my brush? I need a bigger brush because the gel decided to run all over the place. Just take a little bit of acetone. Oh, nope, not the one that had the nail polish in it. Or just alcohol. And quickly clean it up before you cure it. If you push it back into the glue, like where you want it, with the alcohol on it, it will get it off and leave it in place how you want it. If you get what I'm saying. Instead of having to readjust them because you put alcohol on them and you're cleaning them, they'll stay in the same spot. There we go. Get you back in the spot. I want you. There. All my nooks and crannies are covered. Oh, there went that brush. Well, see, that just fell inside of the thing. I'm putting him in the thing for 60 seconds. Damn you. Come on. How am I still getting it all over me? I'm going to add probably a few more of these and my opals, and then I'll be done. Promise, promise, promise. Because I didn't put any down here. See how I started with my pointed backs here? I'm gonna put them on this side now to finish it. I'm gonna try to see them because all the colors are mixed up and I don't want the pink. And why is it that all my tiny itty bitty ones are seeming to not be right where I need them? There's one, and it's pink. Figures. It's probably small enough. Where'd he go? Right there. Go. Nope, that's too big. Crap, am I gonna have to go pink right there? Shit. I can't. Oh, there we go. Let me make sure. Yes. Nope, that's pink. Bitch. This is why I had everything like color coded. Okay, I can't find a tiny pointy back, so I'm just gonna go with my itty bitty guy right here. And put you like that. And then you right there. Try to stick with that same size so it doesn't. I don't know if that should it. Where are you? Thank you. Yep, nope, that one's bigger than that one. So we're gonna switch him over to there. There, that's better. It looks better. I need a couple more. The thing is, you can't see the damn pointed backs, what color they are, or you can't tell they're pointy backs against the flat backs. It just, I don't know, it's not freaking cooperating today. There we go. Do I like it? No, I don't. Okay, you're coming off because I don't like you. I really don't. That's not. I'll just use the flat backs that I have. Put there. And see, you can always take shit off, add shit whenever you want. And just take these little tiny ones and put them in there. Work your way up to bigger if you want. Not too big, but just a little bigger. There we go. There we go. I like that better. I like that a whole lot better. Cure it. 30 seconds. And I think I'm done. I just need to top coat it. Yeah. So these move out of the way. I also like these little things because they are stackable. They're not very stackable, but to move quick, you know, get them out of your way, they're stackable. Make sure you, again, move your nails from left to right, you know, side to side to get the light underneath. Like, don't just hold your hand in there like this. You want to move it to this side as much as you can. That side as much as, you know, to get every nook and cranny covered. Because if you don't want uncured gel underneath. And if you don't cure it properly, well, guess what? They're going to start just popping off. Then you're going to have uncured gel on your skin. It's not fun. And that's what confused the hell out of me with the Couture cluster gel or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Maybe just a bit of bad batch. That's how what I'm thinking. Because it cured, like those things, them bitches were stones were not coming off at all. Till after I took a shower. A hot shower. And like literally they were melting off. It was insanely crazy. And now we're going to, I double cleaned my nails. Where's my brush? take some acetone, pour it on there. Clean off your stones real quick. Get them nice and clean. They're gonna look foggy for a second, but it will clear up quick. Then take a lint-free wipe with some alcohol. Get in there and really buff them out. I guess you could say buff, buff, buff. Especially the big stones, you want to buff them because they do have that the wax from the picker up on them. See? Now we just need a top coat. I have always a little detail liner brush next to me to get up next to the stones because I don't want to get, you don't want to top coat them because they just don't look right. They don't look good. Like the cheap plastic ones, go for it. You can top coat them. If you don't want them to like lose color, I guess. Or you want them to shine more. And then I just take my little detailer and go along the edge. Go around the stones all the way around. Fill in your cuticle with the top coat. And pull up the top coat to the stones. Also, don't flood them. I've done that a couple times. It's not fun. To where you think you have them like not coated, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't get them." But then after they cure, you look at it, you're like, "Oh, son of a bitch, you got top coat on them." It's not fun. Where'd my little stupid thing go? I just take alcohol and a brush and make sure, again, the top coat is not on top of them. I'm out of frame, son of a bitch. All right. And everybody asks me, how do I get my stones to stick on as well as I do? Because of this. It doesn't really matter which rhinestone cluster gel you use. It's if you top coat after. It helps seal the bitches in. They ain't gonna go nowhere. If you have like metal charms or whatever on your nails, you top coat them. Top coat the metal charms, but not your rhinestones, because it will help them from oxidizing on your nail. Because then you can walk around with cute ass nails within 3 days, though that metal is not gonna be cute no more. And you'll be like, what the hell? And it's just oxidation of the metal. The metal's cheap. It's not anybody's fault at all, really, because you can't buy. I mean, you can if you wanted to, but what's the point? It's going on a nail and it's metal. Some people don't even want to pay for freaking a set of nails that are more than 80 bucks. Like, it's ridiculous. But I get both sides of it. If you can't afford it, then it's not for you. Then don't do it. You know? But don't also, like, don't expect better shit from, how do you call it? Not better. I don't know what I'm saying. I can't explain it. But it's like you'll go and pay all this money for your hair, your eyebrows, your eyelashes. But when it comes to nails, everybody downgrades it. This is a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of practice. It's a lot of studying. It's a lot of hard work. We end up getting major, like, arthritis, carpal tunnel, and issues with our arms, our hands, our backs from sitting in these positions for hours on hours on end. Yeah, they have better now, but how long is that going to last? I mean, it doesn't last very long. Really doesn't. Okay, last one. And then we can get the sides, make sure nothing's overflowing onto my skin. This is like, I love this top coat because it's literally like a jelly donut glaze. It's old school. It's like one of the first top coats that they came out with, I think, in gel. Not the very first, but it's one of the first. And it's, I freaking love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Every time I go buy more, I get like, I literally will buy the whole entire stock before I leave. All right, wipe on the sides, make sure it's not flooding into your cuticles. Make sure you, again, wipe your stones before you put it in the lamp, because if you don't, you're never going to get it off afterwards. Yeah, I'm already like getting it on my cuticles. Wipe the sides of the nails because it will like flood or bubble or whatever you want to call it. Pool, that's the word. Can't think straight. I'm hungry. All right. And in the lamp they go, and then I'll clean it one more time and you will see results, the end results. Clean up this, I don't stick my arm in it. Clean my brushes. And alcohol, never acetone, y'all. Alcohol. Unless you don't give two craps about the brush, then go ahead, stick it in acetone. But if you want to keep it, don't do it. And then I'll show you the surprise I have for y'all. If you're still watching, I have a surprise. All right, let me clean these off real quick. Get them clean and oil my hands, and then I need to turn off the lights. Not all of them, just a couple right above me. Oh, I got gel polish on my face. How'd that happen? I just happened to look in my phone in the reflection. I had gel polish on my face. Ta-da! Let's put. I make my own cuticle oil also because my boyfriend's a nail biter, so I make cuticle oil just for him to help soften his like skin and keep it soft. It's pomegranate seed extract or oil, whatever it's called, and then lavender essentials and I think either orange flower or lemon. But then I also use like pure 100% vitamin E, not vitamin C, and argan oil and coconut oil. That's how I make my own. And you can buy different essential oils to use as the scent. Like one right now is lemon orange oil. Okay, I'm going to shut off this light, turn this light dim, and then we will bust out with the surprise. Turn it that way. Remember, this acrylic that I did the cover, I made it myself, and I forgot about this until last night, so I gotta make sure I put it on there. But you see that? They glow. They also glow blue. But during the day, it's like a tan color. So, I love anything glow in the dark. I do. So what do you guys think? I hope you guys like them. I love them. And I shall see you guys probably after my birthday. I'll upload again. But, oh yeah, that's my baby. The oldest. And then my baby. Baby. That's his infant footprint. This kid is huge still. He was 2 years old. That was his 2-year-old handprint. They're actually their handprint. I love them. Those are my favorite tattoos. I love looking at them every day. Oh, anyway. All right, y'all. This is not Miss. What the hell? This is Angela with Savage Nails. As you can tell, we go a little ham, go a little savage. If you follow my Instagram, and you'll see. But I hope you like it. Leave me a comment. Like it. If you want, share it. You don't have to. Subscribe. Love y'all and see y'all next week. Bye.